Okay, so in your previous video, I explained how the theme tools, the theme listings worked. Now we're going to come and look at how a car is listed. So you're going to come, when you log in, go to listings, all listings, you can go down to add new and categories, and then you'll see the car here. If you click on the title here, it'll actually take you to the front end viewing, which is what we don't want to do. So on the right hand side here, we're just going to click edit. And as you can see, this is it here. So we've got the title, we've got the focus keyword, we've got the description. Okay, then we've got the listing type. So the listing type, as you can see, if we had to change here, it would change it all to the different settings for car rental, because obviously car rental will have different options than the car for sale on it. So we've got everything set up for car for sale. You scroll down, you've got description. There is your description. You could type in whatever you want, the make, Toyota, Corolla, whatever you want in the description to be here. So let's actually view this listing and we'll make some changes to it. We can just let that load. Okay, so now you're going to come to your cover image. Now, in the front page, remember you've got one image that's showing. This is the front image here. Okay, then you've got your gallery image. This is the gallery image that goes at the top. Self-explanatory, really. This is your Google, your email address. This is the phone number. The add-in location, as I said in the previous video, I will be phoning you about, but we're going to have a pinpoint. So you would effectively type in, let's just go Durban, okay, and it will bring up Durban area. You would type in 459 Santon Street, Johannesburg, and it will actually pick up that street. So it's going to be quite nice for users. That's why it's quite important that we get it up and running. Okay, so we're going to skip that part, but the address is really, really fancy. But I haven't made it a requirement because you don't know what type, or you don't know if some people don't want to show their address. Maybe they're doing it from home and they don't want to share their home address on the website or on the internet. So they can leave that. Then you got your vehicle type. So they can just search for that, type it in. You've got your car make, brand and model. You've got your amenities, which is your features. And that you can see, you can go airbags, anything like that. If you need to add, which we will cover in the next, later on in the video, but there are the options. These are the current options we have. Then you got the year it was made. Then you got the petrol type, electric, petrol or diesel. Then you've got the kilometers, which we know it's got more than so let's just put there 10,000, just like that. Sorry, that was the wrong one. So we'll keep that one, take that up, put it as 9, and then the mileage we'll put at 10,000. Number of doors is 5, maximum passengers is 3, green, color is green. There's the different colors there. Transmission, you've got automatic, manual and semi-automatic, displacement, and then you've got the price. Then if we scroll up to the top here, on the right hand side here, all of this Rocket Pro you can ignore. You don't need to worry about that because that's all referring to the cache. So if you wanted a different cache setting, you could do it on this one here, but you never really play around with that. So here's the expiry date. So as you can see, it's going to expire in 12 hours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the date by modifying it, click on it, and I'm going to go 29th and then go apply. Okay, and then once it applies, you will see that this date will change here. Maybe 29th is a bit, no, it's working on something. There we go. So now 29th and it says 12 hours from now. Okay. Because we haven't got this package, because this item has not been set up with a package, there hasn't been a package. So you need to add the package to this listing for this section here. But if you want to give it, for example, this one wants to be package number 2 for more cars, you can put it underneath that with the section. The priority. So the priority normal is when they are just showing up. If it's featured, okay, so featured means it goes at the top of the list. So if you're searching for any brand, so obviously you've got Audi, you've got Ford, they will go above Toyota, right? So now if you click featured here and click update, even though the system will go alphabetical order. Because this is featured, it will tell the system to put it at the top anyway, and it will come with a little emblem on the corner of the the gallery here, and it will show featured. If it promoted means that it's similar to featured, but it has a different. It's like on sale kind of thing. All right. So now those packages you can charge for. So if people want to make sure that this Corolla is at the top of the page, you can charge them 100 Rand for a week, and then the system will just add it on and take it off. It's all automatic. This is verified, so verified and unverified. So if you know Bob's Auto down the road is your friend and you know him personally, then you can verify all of his listings. If it's not, then you just leave that unverified, and unverified takes that little tick away, warning users that we cannot verify the authenticity of this listing. If you wanted to change, so let's say Bob says, listen, can you guys take it over? You'll just click change user, and then you would just put, we'll just put my name in, Darren, and it will search for the user. Click Darren, and then it will change once we click apply. And then all my details, I will be the one getting the emails and everything like that. Then you got the featured image. So the featured image is quite cool, but the system doesn't automatically set it. So what this featured image does, this featured image, let's just try to find this car image first. It was the Toyota Corolla. There we go. So now, as you can see now, this featured image is lovely when it comes to share. So if we click share and go copy the link, when we paste that in Facebook, WhatsApp, any platform that picks up a link, right, it will actually pull this image through, which is lovely. We're just going to update that to keep that image there. But that is how you'd edit a listing. Now what I'm going to do is we're just going to run down the categories here, and then I'm going to quickly add a dummy listing for you to show you. So we're going to go categories. So you got your categories, you got compact, convertible, coupe, sedan, sports car, SUV. So if there are any other categories that you can think of, because I'm not really into the car game, so then what you'd have to do is you would literally just type it in there, and then once you type it in, click add new category, and it will be put there. Right, then you've got your regions. There's no regions at the moment, so we can leave that blank. This is if you want to sell it in England, UK, or for example, you've got KZN, then you've got Durban, Port Shepstone, Margate, Umhlanga, Salt Rock, you've got the Berg, you've got all those. You can put it under subcategories. Then you've got your tags. Your tags are your anonymity, so those will be the features. So for example, let's put in here leather seats, just like that, and I'm going to hit enter. Now what we'll do is there you go, it has loaded it. So the next time anyone wants to add a thing, if they've typed in leather seats, it will appear and then they can select it. So obviously there's features that we haven't added, you might need to go add, power steering, tinted windows, those kind of things. All right, then you've got your car brands. So now this one here, you can put, as you can see, we've loaded some in there, but if there's any that's incorrect or that you need to add, then great. So the way we would normally say it is VW, you got VW, then you've got your VW Polo, your VW, and they'll go into subcategories. So we'll just put their Polo, like that, choose the parent item, come down to VW, and click add new item, and then that is a subcategory underneath that. There we go, as you can see it's there. If you need to delete them, you can just click here and then delete. I tried to add as many as I could. Then you got your settings. This here, enabled paid listings, we want to do that. Require admin approval. So now you're going to have to approve every listing. If you don't want to do that, you just untick it and then click save at the bottom, all the way down here. Okay. I would, for the time being, I would go yes, and because it's free. Once you start paying, once you start getting the people to pay for it, I would suggest maybe turning that off, because the guys are only really going to pay if they're serious people, and you don't really want to get inundated with having to approve it, right? Edits, the guys, once they've uploaded it, they can edit as many times. A user can edit without admin approval. The user duration is 30 days. So granted, if the package is 45 days at Usystem, your package will override this, but because it's a free package, this will set for 30 days. Maybe what you can do is you can set the free packages to last 7 days. And then one after, and I'm sure you probably got the emails, is that the system will send you, being the owner of the car, I think it sends 2 or 3, where it send an email saying that your listing is going to expire in 10 days, 7 days, and it will give you a link to sign in. So maybe let it say for 7 days if it's a free one, and then they have to actually manually log in and publish it. Enable claim listing. So what this is if let's say someone steals a car, for example, and they sign up and they want to sell it quickly, then the owner can find it and claim it that it's theirs. And then that's how it works. And then you just basically just steer them on, and then they can get in touch with each other. I would say require admin, because otherwise you'll just have everyone claiming each other's. Email notifications, you can just set these as you wish. This has already been set up on the site, so you don't need that. But yeah, that's how the settings for your listings. Car brands here, you don't need to worry about this at all. Claimed entries, you don't need to worry about that, but if anyone does claim, this is where the entries will come to. And then reports. As you see, there's nothing there. So now, I've showed you how to edit a listing. I've run down everything here. Now, let's quickly add a new listing. So what we'll do is, as you can see, we're just going to call this one test. You're then going to copy it, paste it in there, and then paste, this is a test listing for the video. Okay, you're going to come down here, then you're going to click car for sale. Then the page is going to reload. There you go. See, you haven't lost anything here, but now all of a sudden you've got all of these descriptions. So again, this is a test. Cover image, we'll just choose a random cover image. So we'll just use the pink car. Gallery, we'll choose this one, this one, this one. We'll actually take that one out. We'll use these cars here. Okay, so there's them there. Contact email, we'll just use support@hostfatty.com. Cell phone number 081 782 5477. Location, again, remember we're going to speak. Vehicle type, so now I'll just make this one a convertible. Brand, once the Toyota was Toyota. Fit in here, we'll go leather seats. Just like that. Year, 2022. Fuel, diesel. We've got 9, and we have got 15,000 kilometers on the clock. Number of doors is 5. Maximum passengers is 5. Color of the car is white. Transmission is manual. Displacement, nothing. Price, if it was my car, I want that amount for it. We're going to come back up to the top here. We don't have to worry about that. Expiry date, that will get to expire. The automatic date will be put in once we hit publish. We're going to add the package. We don't need to. Let's make it featured. We're going to verify it because I know who I am. We're going to add the featured listing, which I want to make it look cool and look like the red Audi, and let that image load up there. And then we're going to hit publish. Oh, then we got, okay, so it's a 2018 model, sorry. And we're going to hit publish, and then we're going to wait for the page to reload. Once the page reloads, we are going to close this, and there is our listing. As you can see, it's test. There's all the galleries like that. There's all my contact details. There's my description. There's my leather seats. Here is my technical specifications. Here are my images here. Here's my vehicle type. That is how you add a listing. Now, if I go to my dashboard, which is hovering up over here and going to my account, because this is mine, I will be able to see my dashboard. And as you can see, I've had one views, which was me because I looked at the car. And there is a dashboard. Platforms, I'm filming on a Mac. I'm using Safari, that's correct, because that's the program I'm using. South Africa, it's on a desktop. My listings. These are all the expired ones. But there is my one there, which I can edit. I can promote. If we click edit, this will show you how to edit to the front end of your... There you go. This is a test. There's the gallery images. There's the contact information, the location. There, everything is there. As you can see, it looks like the front end. That's it. Promotions, which we don't have any at the moment. Bookmarks, I don't have any bookmarks because remember, bookmarks is because we can, if I like this car, I can mark it. So the next time I come in, I can remember it. If it's still for sale, I don't have to search through the 100,000 that you got, and then we've got logout. All right. So that is how you add a product. As you can, a car. And as you can see, it's very simple. And once you get into the swing of it, it is actually very, very quick. All right. What I'm going to do is I am actually just going to draft this one. And I'm going to leave it there for you to log in and have a look. Okay. That is how you edit a listing. Add a listing, and I'll give you an understanding of all of your features for the listings there.